The first days of shoot were in St. Louis, and I have to say that, I've never seen that much weapon in my life. It was a whole new universe to me. We're here doing a very special mural for the cover of Time magazine. It's a metaphor of what's happening in the US. In France, we don't have any relation with guns, and so I'm discovering the whole issue altogether.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm JR.
Mary.
Shane, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I love your hat.
A lot of people do. I have to travel armed just to protect the hat.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I cannot wait to start seeing it all come together and then hearing what everybody had to say. You can put it back and back to position. I think it's gonna give us a spectacular image at the end. And 3, 2, 1, and cut.
I think I was about 9 or 10 years old when I heard the first gunshots in our neighborhood. I personally will not touch a gun. It is a death machine.
It took me getting shot in a small Southwest Virginia French class to realize that gun violence can happen to us anywhere, and that we in fact have done very little to keep guns away from dangerous people.
We must stop killing each other.
Great, and then hold the position.
We find ourselves immersed in the gun violence ocean, and we're drowning in it.
Just because it doesn't happen to you doesn't mean it doesn't happen. We have very lax gun laws, and that is scary. And I want these words out there because these are words that need to be heard.
There were people that just expected that somehow my views on guns would change. That horrible incident only solidified my strong beliefs that you want law-abiding citizens to be able to defend themselves and others because there are bad guys out there.
I think it depends on who's holding the gun and how you want that bullet to penetrate before you fire the gun. We're all human beings. And at the end of the day, we all want to make it home.
When I hear of a school shooting, or if I hear of somebody that got raped or murdered, I'm just like appalled thinking about what happened to them. And it's like, I wish they could protect themselves. It's disheartening as a gun owner and as an NRA member to continually get bullied. I think it allows people who don't agree with the gun issue to really hate me when I don't feel like I'm hateable.
And we're gonna do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, and action.
I look good.
You look good, that's for sure.
I look intense.
Yeah.
Like I'm ready for something.
You can close your eyes, and then I'm gonna say, look back.
The moment that changed my perspective on becoming a gun owner was the moment that I saw and heard the fear in the voices of the children that I had given birth to. All I had was these to protect them.
I think the firearm in the world, it's here. It's a necessary evil. An armed society is essential to maintaining a free society.
It's dangerous being a black man in America with a gun.
Justice.
The Second Amendment, they're showing us day by day that it does not apply to us. It was never meant for us.
I'm trans, I'm Republican. I'm originally from rural Mississippi. I live in San Francisco. I'm pro-free speech and pro-guns. I'm just not what people expect to see.
If you put this one, we almost can see the both of them, no?
People are astounded by it. They don't hear about teenage girls shooting guns. I have a whole shelf in my room that is now occupied by ammo and gun gear. And so I don't even think I could imagine my life without competitive shooting.
Wow, cool. And now look back at the X.
I agreed to be part of this project because I think it's important to represent the middle. In 2018, the middle is a very difficult place to be.
I'm a trauma surgeon. We have patients who are shot on a regular basis. I've also been a lifetime shooter, so yeah, I am a debate within myself. I love guns and I hate gunshot wounds.
This project seems to me a really neat and innovative way to force people to have a conversation about, first, the things we agree on, and maybe the political route to try to settle our differences on the parts that we don't agree on.
to watch students themselves say, okay, you adults, you know, you've messed things up some. Let us take over, was completely inspiring to me.
This is what democracy looks like. We will not be silent.
Exactly. Hold it, hold it.
Stop killing people. Stop killing people. I like that.
That's cool, right? I'm gonna mark it 5, which means it's gonna get on the cover. Welcome. Oh my God, wow.
Well, since we knew that you were going to be doing this, we've been researching all the things you've done in your young life. Amazing.
Thank you.
And it's a pleasure to meet you. This is going to be their country. They're going to be running it for me someday. And I think that adults need to listen to our youth a lot more. That they're more informed and more aware of things than I certainly was at their age.
It's very fascinating going through the process because the debate is not necessarily where you think it is, and the walls and the barriers are not necessarily where you thought they were. Standing right here. And then back. Those people that are now part of this mural, they maybe don't know it, but they're all linked to each other because they'll always be part of the same mural, even if they don't share the same ideas. I really hope that they will actually all listen to each other. And I hope that people will join this conversation.